Here are your Court News Ohio top stories in 5 minutes.
All rise.
While the audience in the South Euclid Municipal Court courtroom is limited to mostly defendants and attorneys, a larger audience could be watching on the internet.
Our court is probably one of 3 in the entire state that live streams with any level of consistency, and certainly one of the only ones in Northeast Ohio that does so.
Judge Gail Williams Byers is using technology to bring the municipal court in the Cuyahoga County city of about 22,000 residents to an internet audience. What started out in late February as live streaming for monthly night court has now expanded to include all criminal and civil cases, night and day. An average of 50 people a week are logging in to watch, and a recent jury trial attracted more than 100.
People actually want to know about what's happening, and they don't want to know it with commercials in between. They want to see what's happening in real life, to see what happens in their own backyard and in their own environment and in their own courts that affect them.
The reaction from those in the courtroom about the live streaming has varied, and there have been some technical glitches along the way, but Judge Byers is pleased with the results so far to bring the courtroom to people's homes, workplaces, and schools.
So that we can educate people about how courts work and how they operate in plain English, and give them access like they've never had before in a way that they can really start to feel comfortable with this branch of government.
The hearing stream is available through the court's website at southeuclidcourt.com. The question of whether the value of unvested military retirement benefits must be taken into account when dividing marital assets in a divorce was answered by the Ohio Supreme Court on March 26th. The majority opinion in the 4-3 decision authored by Justice William O'Neill found that marital property, as defined by statute, does not distinguish between vested and unvested benefits. In oral arguments before the court last October, the attorney for Kristen Daniel argued that a trial court can and should issue a plan to divide unvested retirement benefits that Sean Daniel will be eligible for after the couple's divorce. A magistrate's determination that Ohio law does not allow retirement benefits that have not yet been vested to be divided in a divorce was upheld by the trial court and the 3rd District Court of Appeals. Justice O'Neill cited a 1990 Ohio Supreme Court case in finding that while it is desirable to bring finality to the parties' marriage by dividing assets once and for all, doing so is not possible in all cases because it sometimes leads to an inequitable result. He added it was irrelevant that the exact value of the assets are not known yet, and the trial court had enough information in this case to make an equitable division of the benefits. 2 dissenting opinions were filed in this case, each arguing that the benefits do not exist until they vest. County courthouses feature prominently in county seats throughout Ohio, with more than 60 of them listed on the National Register of Historic Places. These historic structures will be the focus of a symposium on May 15th and 16th.
The purpose behind having this Ohio County Courthouse Symposium is to really get a dialogue going about our historical courthouses, why they're valuable to the community, what the community can do to help preserve them, and to bring the stakeholders together like the judges and the county commissioners and members of the public to talk about these great resources that we have in our counties and what we can do to preserve them.
The event will include discussions about court security and economic development. Hosted by the Supreme Court of Ohio, the County Commissioners Association of Ohio, the Ohio Historical Society, Heritage Ohio, AIA Columbus, and others, the event coincides with the 10th anniversary of the restoration of the Thomas J. Moyer Ohio Judicial Center. Chief Justice Maureen O'Connor will give the keynote address on the evening of May 15th at the Ohio Judicial Center. Sessions will be held the following day at the Columbus Athenaeum. Details about the symposium are available at the County Commissioners Association of Ohio website.
That's a look at Court News Ohio's top stories. Visit courtnewsohio.gov for the latest headlines on Ohio's courts. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.